Yep. This was originally going to be one of our stretch goals. We talked it over. We mentioned it earlier on streams. This has been a weird year. We've been playing this Kickstarter for about a year and a half now. And we picked an interesting year to have our Kickstarter. A year when a lot of people are having rough financial times and lots of other really emotionally charged things. And so we just thought, man, we understand not everyone's going to be able to pay for or want to, pay for a large, expensive leather bound right now. So that's why we thought, well, we'll move this out of one of the stretch goals and we'll just give it away to everyone. That way everyone can participate. So on that day, it's just going to go live on my website. We'll link it on the Kickstarter. It'll just be on my website. You can download it. Way of Kings Prime, if you're not aware what it is. I wrote a version of the Way of Kings in 2007. This version is weird. It's going to be really weird to you. Bridge 4 isn't in the book. Spren are barely in the book. You get some hints of where I was going with them. The characters' names are all different. They're kind of the same people, but really not. It follows the story of a young man, Marin, who became Kaladin, who wins a shard blade in Chapter 1, and then trains to be a shard bearer in the kingdom. There is Knights Radiant. There are hints of that I was going there, but it doesn't really even happen in this book. It's a completely different story. It's about, being elevated to be nobility when you've lived your whole life as a non-nobleman, and what that is like. And that's his story, but it's one of only a few large stories, because it's also following Taln, the person who, in this book, has come back as a herald to warn of coming danger, but no one believes him. It's about Yasna, who interacts a lot with Taln, and being pressured by society toward marriage when she doesn't want to be. It has Taravangian, under a different name, whose name I can't even remember now, trying to take over his kingdom. It has Zeph, who's called Jack, and on a completely different story. It has a version of Shallan that's very different. The point I don't consider them even the same characters. Being part of an arranged marriage. Not to anyone you've met, or not anyone you're expecting. How about that? It is just bonkers different. Like Renarin creates the diagram in this book. It is... So, anyway, we're releasing that for free. Imagine it as a weird what-if alternate dimension version of The Way of Kings. I wrote it over from scratch very differently for the 2010 version. So, we're just going to give that out to everybody for free. You can just go pick that up and read it.